So, you want to own a scrapyard? Turning worthless junk into cold, hard cash. People throw things away every single day. You buy it cheap, sell it high. It sounds like a perfect business model, but scrap metal is not just garbage. It is a ruthless industrial logistics game. Let us examine the actual hidden costs. The entry fee alone shocks most beginners. First, you need a place for operations. You cannot just rent a standard warehouse. You need heavy industrial zoned empty land. Getting these zoning permits takes several months. Neighbors usually fight against new scrap yards. Legal fees pile up before opening day. Then come the heavy operational yard equipment. You must weigh every incoming metal load. A commercial truck scale is absolutely mandatory. This scale costs over $50,000. Next, you need a material handler excavator. A used one runs $200,000, and you need a massive metal baler. Balers crush loose steel into dense cubes. A good baler costs another huge fortune. We are already near $500,000, and your yard has not opened yet. Once open, a new silent enemy appears. Environmental compliance is incredibly strict today everywhere. Every crushed car contains dangerous motor oil. Fluids drip directly onto your soil daily. The government requires concrete pads and filters. One major toxic leak destroys your business. EPA fines can exceed your yearly profit. Soil remediation costs hundreds of thousands easily. So, you pay for specialized drainage systems. Now, let us look at site insurance. Scrapyards are basically massive ticking fire hazards. A single battery sparks a massive fire. Insurance premiums easily top $50,000 annually. Your fixed costs are now extremely heavy. You pay these bills without selling anything. Now, we must discuss the daily operations. People bring you random mixed metal loads. You must sort it to make money. Copper is worth way more than steel, but sorting requires intensive manual human labor. You hire workers to separate the metals. Labor costs eat a massive profit percentage. Worker safety gear is another constant expense. Metal edges cause serious injuries every week. Medical claims raise your insurance premiums further. Then you face the biggest risk factor. The global commodity market dictates your survival. You buy metal at today's local price, you hold it until you have volume. A full shipping container maximizes your margins. But what if global demand suddenly drops? You bought a copper wire at peak. Next week, global foreign factories slow down. The copper price crashes to $2. You just lost a massive financial amount. You are holding a depreciating financial asset. Scrapyards rely on constant inventory turnover. Hoarding metal during price drops is deadly. Your cash is trapped in rusty items. Meanwhile, your fixed costs never ever sleep. The excavator loan must be paid monthly. The land lease remains due every month. To survive, you must process high volume. Let us do the basic scrapyard math. Your fixed costs are $20,000 monthly. You need sufficient gross margin to cover. If you only buy 10 tons weekly, your profit per ton is totally eaten. You essentially operate at a huge loss. Now look at the high volume scenario. You process 100 tons every week. The fixed costs spread out very thinly. Your profit margin per ton becomes real. This is a pure volume logistics game. You need steady traffic through your gates, but local competition is usually very fierce. Other yards will pay more to customers. They steal your volume to feed theirs. You are forced into a price war. This shrinks your margin closer to zero. There is another hidden cost of ownership. Massive theft is common in this industry. People will steal your valuable processed copper. You must invest in heavy security systems. Cameras, fences, and guards cost real money. Equipment maintenance is also a financial nightmare. Balers break down under immense hydraulic pressure. A broken hydraulic cylinder stops all operations. Replacement parts take weeks to finally arrive. During that time, Your yard earns nothing, yet your employees still expect their paychecks. You also must manage local cash flow. Scrap sellers demand cash on the spot. You empty your bank account every day, but industrial buyers pay on net terms. You wait 30 days for your check. This creates a dangerous cash flow gap. You need massive working capital to survive. A profitable yard can still go bankrupt simply because it runs out of cash. So why do people enter this business? Because at scale, it prints serious money. Mega yards process thousands of tons monthly. They bypass middlemen and sell to mills. They sign massive commercial demolition removal contracts. A good contract guarantees constant free inventory, but reaching that level takes many years. You survive the early cash flow starvation, you survive the brutal global market crashes, you navigate strict local environmental zoning laws. You realize you are not buying trash. You are trading raw global commodity futures. With the added burden of heavy logistics, it is a brutally unforgiving financial machine. The metal never cares about your feelings. Only your daily volume keeps you alive. Buy a yard if you understand volume. Buy it if you master cash flow. Otherwise, you just bought a rusty nightmare. Subscribe for more financial insights.